Hey, baby. Can you hold a little bit? I'm just gonna sip my.
Oh, I'm cold.
Um,
Oh, whoa. Look up.
yeah.
Oh, my toes are cold.
Mm. Should put your hood on so the warm in your head will stay. So the bus is running late, and one of my kiddos decided to stay home today because he has a little cough last night. So hopefully the bus will be here. Look at that, all the trees are frosted. It's so foggy this morning. Alaska, I look like a ghost town now. Usually I can see the hillside behind that tree behind there, but now it's all
But now,
cloud.
it's gone.
Also, our mailboxes are freezing. You can see the.
Bus, finally the bus.
Oh, finally, bus is here.
Bye, Mommy. See you later.
See you later, baby. Bus is here finally. After the rode the bus, I'm gonna walk home. I have over a mile walk home. I'm gonna start walking home. I'm careful because yesterday I'm wearing my other boots and my hands, my feet are slippery, and I accidentally slip on our driveway and I bumped my head. It's not really good. It felt so hurt. So there's one of our neighbors' driveway there. Got this area. It's all frozen. So I have my mucklucks here with a metal spike underneath, so I won't slip on the icy road. Got the tree right here, they fell down, probably rotten. Hi, Eman Hussein. Thanks for watching. I'm walking home from the bus stop. Look at this. It looks pretty cool. It's frozen bushes. One of our neighbors up here, they're still asleep, I think. It's really foggy. So this is the downhill side, and I'm gonna turn right here, going uphill. There's a few neighbors out there, little houses. Right now it's 10 degrees. It's 10 degrees here in Alaska. So all the bushes here is all covered with snow now. This is how I dress up. And I'm still cold. Next time I'm gonna wear some mask for my face because I can still feel the cold in my face. Hello, Amber. And hello, Choco. I'm walking home here from the bus stop. I took my kids earlier there, and it feels like a ghost town here. It's frozen. So this is the uphill right here. It looked like straight, but I'm walking uphill, so I feel like I'm catching my breath a little bit. We have one neighbors up there too. It's so foggy behind the trees. I'm almost on the top of the hill. I'm glad my feet is a lot better now. Yesterday, or the other day when I slept, I walk kind of limping down. um, I'm afraid of bears, but they didn't have bears in this area. Yeah, it looks really cold here. Yeah, there's fox around here, but they're not dangerous. They don't come to people. And there's moose that big, look like a horse. They don't really attack you unless if you bug them. So that's one of our neighbors there too. There's one up here too. I'm pretty much in the top of the hill now. So that's where I came from. I go down from the area. There's wolves here, but it's pretty rare that you see them. My husband lived here for almost 52 years, and he said that he only saw wolves once when he was driving one time around springtime. He says that he saw a couple wolves walking kind of closer distance to the road, and he said it's just like a dog, but it's a lot bigger and fluffier feeder. Yeah, we do have grizzly bears somewhere in the really far area, like they call it a tundra, like in the far mountain where nobody lives. They usually live there. So this is what happens. See this mark here, guys? These road marks. The other day it was so slippery and icy. So look like there's a car here that's coming up from the downhill, and his swerver here when he go up. So he try go to this corner because the metal was really slippery. So he try driving in the corner because the corner have this grass and leaves. So it helped him, give him grip. And look at that, his tire is gonna like dig up right here. And his Weber all the way up here. And he's gonna stay in the side. If you can see, this is where the people walk. But he stay in this corner. Because if you stay in that corner, you won't move because it's so slippery. So he stay up here. And for some reason, look at the tire. They went in the middle. And he went all the way down there. And I don't know what happened now. Well, I guess he's going back to the other side again. So that's the mark where his Weber. And yeah, he kept going in that side, then he went back in this side again. Look at that. And I think this is the last tire marks where we can see he probably did better on his way out there. Yeah, so, and it's the hillside down there. That's hillside already. So if you miss your turn right there, you're just gonna roll down the hill. Anyways, I'm almost home. So this area here is the power line. So this the leeway of the power line. So that's the upside, the uphill and the downhill side of the power line. There's one of our neighbors' house down there. And I remember last year or a couple years ago, I was walking this road and that area, like if you're going down, you usually stay in the right corner. But wasn't a good idea because right that corner there is where I slipped. I slipped and my butt is really hurt. So I learned my lesson that this area here where the grass is a lot flatter. So I'll decided to stay here every time I go down here so I won't slip. And that's the shadow of our house there. So I'm pretty much home. Look how cute this frozen bushes is. They look like those frosted artificial decoration that they sell in the store around Christmas. They look like it. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's pretty expensive. This house right here is just, we rented this house because we sold our cabin. Because we used to live in the far out. There's no school bus out there. So we sold that cabin because my kids want to go to school. So we rented this house. This house is only 3 small bedroom, just like a basic bedroom, kitchen, living room. But the garage is big, 2-car garage. But the rent of this house is $2,200 a month. And we still need to pay our bills, like water, heating, fuel, electric, things like that. This is in Alaska. It's one of our neighbors. So that's the house there. It's not really big. So that's a $2,200 a month. So this is our driveway. So I always walk in this corner where they're not shiny so I won't slip, because the other day my kids was sliding down here with their snow gear going to the bottom, and I accidentally slid right here, exactly right here, and I bumped my head really bad. And until now my neck's still sore. So this is the house that we're renting. We're here for more than 2 years now. They have little shed out there, 2 garage, a little living room, and a kitchen. We have yard for $2,200. It's gonna be loud here. I have 2 puppies waiting for me. They just got surgery. They're male and female, so they have their cones on their head. They just got home last night, and hopefully they'll heal faster. Hi. Are you guys wake up? Oh, it's hard to take off my boots. Here, these are a pile of boots and gloves. Oh, Bell's home. So that's the window up there where you can see the outside view. Yeah, so this is the house we're renting. So I'm gonna take off my gear. I feel like an astronaut going to the moon. Yeah, yesterday when I slept, I bumped my head right here, and some reason the apex, if you hit my head after a couple days, like your neck right here is like pretty sore, like swollen muscle. That's why we need to be careful not to bump our head. It's my lesson now that, because that day when I slept, I never wear my boots that has the tracks, like a metal tracks in the bottom. So, because I think it's just like, you know, the second day of snow, so I think it's not really slippery. But I was wrong, because when the first snowfall and the weather get a little bit warmer is where it melts a little bit. Then it's like, you know how you have like a frozen stuff, then you bring it to the water, and you know how shiny the frozen ice when they get deep in the water. So that's what happened to the ice here in our driveway. When the weather just a shy warmer, they get so slippery. Yes, Choco, thanks. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth Moreno. Thanks for watching. Hi, Dots Patel. Yes, I'm Filipina, so I have accent. So anyways, this is the house we're renting. So that's the kitchen area. It's not really big. So that's what door, the door I came from. That's the door. That's, we have our closet for our jacket. So this is the big window in the living room. And so that's the living room. It's just pretty small. And this is where the living room is, and this is our hallway. It's pretty small. So this is my kids' room too, then our room, and this is bathroom. So in our room we have separate bathroom inside, and this is the kids' common bathroom right here. So that's pretty small. So that's the kitchen, living room, and this is the backyard right here. We put fence in there because our dog usually run off to our neighbors, and we're not gonna let them do that because it's kind of dangerous for the cars for them because they're little. And we put lights in there, so it looks cool at nighttime. You can see all those colorful Christmas lights. So it's Christmas already here in Alaska. Look at that, the sun's coming off, and you can see where the trees that frosted, and when the sun hits them, they make them kind of like glowing colors. So it looks pretty cool. And this is my son Evan. He decided to stay home today because he was sick. He kept coughing last night, and they have like a early out today. So
Yeah, and today was pajama day at school. And since I didn't go to school, I'm still gonna wear my pajamas all day.
Yeah, he's supposed to wear his pajama to school, but unfortunately he has to stay home because he kept coughing. So, hi, Los Marina, Sun Mommies. No, I don't like stray kids. My kids are well behaved so far. Hi, Nads from England. Thanks for watching. Well, in summer, we have a lot of things going on. We have farmers market. We have actually, we have some park here. We have a lot of parks that you can go. We have we have yeah, we have some historical park here. We have some lakes here that you can go through. Actually, Chena Lakes is really popular here in Alaska because we don't have beach, but that lakes in Chena Lakes, they have like a kind of white sand area where you can play and let your kids swim in the shallow area, and they have parks there too, and they have a lot of camping area here. And also the Denali Park is where the famous in Alaska, a lot of people and tour ride that train and go around the Denali Park. Sometimes they saw bears right there, they said. So that's the reserve park there. That's nobody lived there for like thousands of miles in the Denali Park. And the beautiful mountain there, trees, river are pretty. We have annual family trip every year around summer. We always drove there. It's like a 7 hours drive from our place to go to Anchorage. So if we go to Anchorage, the Denali Park, Alaska Reserve Park, we always pass that view, and it's really scenic drive actually. You can see Rocky Mountain, trees, rivers, some historical place, a little pond, camping area, pretty. A lot of old big trees. Yes, it's Christmas today in Alaska, and we have this cool electric fire right here. That's so relaxing. And we call the hot spring right here in Alaska. It's like 2 hours or less than 2 hours drive from us. So the natural hot spring, lots of people from different country go there to experience the natural. They said it's like a healing hot. It look like they make it into like a pool, and it's really hot. Like it's pretty amazing because it's surrounded by natural rocks, and if you step in the bottom, you can see the natural. You can step the natural mud in there. So that kind of mud mixed with hot spring water, it's so relaxing. And it's cool because if you're in there, they have entrance fee, but it's really worth it because if you're so cold, you get in there, your body stays warm in the water, and your head, like your hair, when you get wet, your hair will get frozen. So it's pretty cool how the water stays warm and your hair get frozen in the hot spring. So once in a while during the deep winter, we drove there to get into the hot spring. And that's really popular here. There's hotel there. They have ice. They have the ice restaurant there. That's all their tables and chairs are ice. They call it Ice Palace. That's next to the China Hot Spring. So they have really cool shop there, gift shop. They have their own stuff. They have their restaurant, they have hotels, and in the back in the springtime or in the summertime they have cool irrigated kind of like a river that it's pretty cool stuff. There are some historical tractors there that they used during the gold rush in Alaska. They decorated and like these animal heads hanging in the wall, things like that. And they have some cabins out there that you can rent if you want to stay overnight or just a regular hotels. And in their indoor pool, they have a they have like a jacuzzi too. They have outdoor jacuzzi and indoor jacuzzi. They have indoor regular pools and the outdoor hot spring where you can experience the hot spring water. Oh, thank you, Chuko S. So that means you're from LA, right? Or just initial? Yeah, I live here for over 12 years now. I actually came from the Philippines and coming here in 2012 was a different stage of my life. Like I never experienced really cold, but when I came here, that's springtime when I came here, and holy smoke, I was so cold. Like we have fire inside, but it feels like my skin was like have goosebumps the whole time. So I have like 3 layers of coats inside the house. Ah, okay. So from LA. So I have 3 layers of jacket, and holy cow, I think I just take about once a week because every time I get to the shower, like even the shower was hot, but as soon as the water get cold down from your skin, holy cow, you're so freezing. So that's like a very big adjustment when I first moved here. That was springtime. And the temperature that time was 45 degrees, not even negative. But right now it's 10 degrees outside. So I think over the years, I feel kind of adjusted now that, I won't feel cold as much inside the house. And when I go outside, I know what to wear and what's the right shoes or boots or kind of gloves, hats or masks that you need to wear to make you feel warmer. And also in the springtime what to do. And I did some gardening here one time when we used to live in the cabin. Actually cabbages here and kale did really good. Not much of the tropical. It's really hard to grow tropical trees here or plants. That's why it's pretty expensive living here because most of our produce are imported from different states like California, Mexico. There's where more of our stuff coming from. And during the winter, we just have limited fruits that came here that's will stay good. But the berries, the small stuff are always there. But sometimes the variety of choices are not much. And especially watermelon, we don't really have good watermelon like this big watermelon. They came here in summer. They have really good choices, this big one. But around winter, we just have those small ones, the one that shape out the a size as the honeydew or those cantaloupe. We have those, but not big variety, and it's not as good. So during the winter, we don't really buy those kind of fruits because they're smaller and they're expensive. So usually berries, strawberries, and grapes are still have good variety to choose in Costco. We have Costco here, so those are the store where usually you can get good produce. We have Walmart here, we have Safeway, but not much. We have some local store here too, but of course, like the choices are not much. So that's why around holidays and other events here, usually people like order stuff because they don't have much shopping store right here too. We have malls, but most of the store inside the mall during COVID, they move out because of the crisis. Like they can't support their, you know, their people, their maintenance of their store. They're not earning much. But coffee shop here, of course, in Alaska, coffee shop are pretty popular because people like coffee every morning. Except for me, for some reason, I'm not a coffee person. Like the coffee give me heartburn. But my husband is a coffee person, so even though people here own a coffee maker, whatever, they have coffee, but every time they go work or came home from work, while they're driving in the traffic or cold, they always stop by the coffee shop. So there's good business of a coffee shop here in Alaska. So right now I'm still healing from my accident of slipping in the ice, and I can still feel my neck right here. I don't know that if you hit your head really bad, the effects is like you don't feel as sore where the head hits right here, but where your muscle around your neck right here and your like right here, it's really sore. It's my second day now, and that first night I don't feel as much. Of course, I took pain medicine, but every time I lay down and I get up, I have to hold my head because as soon as I use the muscle or my strength in my neck when I lay down, it's really sore. So my husband said it's gonna take a while to heal. Just keep moving and put some hot compress right here to help elevate the pain. But I'm glad that my hips, my left side hips that hits the ground, that first day was really sore and I walk like limping. But I do some sciatic, the sciatic exercise or stretch, and it's really helped. And now I can see a little, I can feel a little pain around here, but not as much. Oh no, I never experienced feeling down the tub, but I guess yeah, that's really bad. I guess that's worse than ice because the top is like really hard and it's down floor. So what happened to me is our driveway is like this. So it's really steep. So I was here. My kids just let up of their butt going down because they have their gear. So they just kind of like sit on their butt and go down here. And I supposed to go in the corner where all the grass area because I have grip in there. But I just get like fascinated them playing around the driveway and make sure that they don't, because right here is where the road already. So I told them, oh, need to get careful. But when I stepped right here in the middle of the driveway, holy cow, I just went down and it feels like I'm out for like 10 seconds. Like I don't remember what's going on. The next thing you know, I remember I feel the pain in my head and my side of my left hip right here that hits in the ground. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know if I can still walk because since we're in the uphill, that bus stop is down there where I walked earlier, and all over a mile walk down there, and it's really steep hill, so that's why the bus doesn't came here closer to our house, so we have to walk down there. So it feels like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can still walk to the bus stop that long for like a mile while my head still hurts. So I kind of lay in the ground trying to check myself if I'm good. So after that pain kind of goes away, because since it's cold outside, they kind of like help you feel alleviate the pain. So I kind of get up. So my back's hurting. So I try to kind of wiggle my body, make sure everything's good. And I start walking and I limping a little bit. Then I keep like massaging it. Then it get better. So I just tap it out and walk down to the bus stop with them. Then when I get back, I I do some more stretching, and I was like, holy cow, tomorrow is gonna be the worst, because after all this injury right now, tomorrow is gonna be the pain feeling. So I'll let it pass another talking about surgery. It's been like a year that I. Oh my gosh, so do you really have that surgery? Holy cow. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my husband, he has a neck surgery few years ago because he was making a fence or like a post while she's holding this very big sled hammer, and she have this, it's like a rebar that he's trying to knock on the ground. And when he swing that big sledgehammer, my kids was kind of walking closer to him, and he's trying to hold the sledgehammer from hitting that post, and he kind of swing it like kind of empty swing. So his body was trying to hold the pressure of swinging that big hammer, and his neck was kind of like twisted right here, and he slipped a disc in his neck. And I don't know that if you slip a disc in your neck, you lose strength of your arms. Like my husband can't carry like even a gallon of milk or something because his hand is like so sore. Like the pain in his neck connected to his hand is like numbing, like the really numbing pain. So he went to Seattle that time for have that surgery. It's really intensive surgery. And I think, yeah, the pain was here, like in the top of his, like the back neck. And right now they connect two bones because the in between the bones have that herniated disc. So what they did is they clean out that herniated disc and they connect two bones of his neck right here. But it's glad that it's not in the very top of his neck or the middle. It's where the base of the neck is where the backbone kind of connected. So he can still have the mobility to move his head up and down, but he have that metal plate in his neck that they added there for the surgery to reinforce the bone that they connect together. Oh, thank you. I have really short forehead. That's why I try to uncut, like I have lots of like baby hair right here, so I always let it put it aside, because if I have my baby hair here, I pretty have no forehead. So so my hair is pretty tangled because I had it colored, and I don't really put a lot of treatment in here, and now like the colored get really dry. And this is the new original color right here, and now the colored hair is already down here, and it's pretty dry. Like I think I have to put some kind of treatment or moisturizer in it. So Yeah, that's life here in Alaska. Look at the outside here. The suns start to come out, and look at the kind of glowing yellow color behind the trees. And sometimes when the clouds are not here, or if the sky are blue, it's really like the snow is like really bright. Like it feels like you're in the, it's like a summer, like a bright noontime summer, but it's just have ice in the ground, and sometimes they glow like the eyes on the tip of the trees, and when the sun hits them they feel like they're glowing, like sparkled. So thank you guys for staying tuned with me. I guess I'm gonna get going my day here, and maybe sometimes when we have a bunch of snow we can show you guys making some snow angel, or making some snowman, or maybe some sledding in the hillside. Actually, every March, I think, we have like a world ice carving here. There's pretty cool because they make like slide out of ice, like a big slide, big bridge that kids can go in, big igloo, big whatever statue that they make out of ice. And ice carving artists all over the world came here to represent their country or to compete. And it's pretty cool because they make like a really big statue. Like we have this park, like this open park where people build their big ice carving, and they're really tall. Like you can even like go in there. Some people make like a castle, a house, fairy, fish, or like a whale or a bear, like all kinds of stuff. Like it's amazing how they make it like so cool, like where they carve the eyes and they put lights inside the carving. And at nighttime, if you go there to walk all over, and you can see like the people who made it, and it's pretty cool how they connect those eyes. It's pretty cool. So maybe during that time, if we have time to visit, I can do some live visiting all their carvings. And I think I can dig some of my old videos. I never do. I just started YouTube like last year, I think. But couple years ago, I still have some video here that where we slide. I think it's in my one of my old one I uploaded, that we slide the ice slide that they build, and they have like a colorful lights underneath. It's really cool. So thanks for watching, Choco and other people here, Lily, whatever, whoever else here, Los Marina, Elizabeth, and there's, I think it's a Chinese name that I can see, can read, Victoria, Francie, Babu, Amber, Pony, Iman. So I think those are the names that sent their messages earlier or asked question. So that's all I can see. But who else that I never read their names, I appreciate your time. So I think my daughter have this spooky art right here in the corner that she built, because she's like a little artist. So I did a lot of painting too. If you browse on my profile, I'm not really a good artist, but I have few painting. It's in my album. I don't have a really good camera. I just use my phone, but you can still see some good art right there. Hi, Anasi. Hi, Mike. Hello. Thanks for watching. I'm about done here. I've been live for almost an hour now. I've been walking outside. If you can see the view here, I've been outside. I took my kids to the bus stop earlier. So I was walking in the freezing snow road. And I think the sun started to come out now. Earlier was really dark outside. I mean, you can still see light because the snow helped to make it lighter, but it was no sun earlier, but now the sun start to come up. So hopefully it get a little warmer because right now it's, see, I'll check the temperature. I have my temperature device here outside. Oh my goodness. It's actually negative, what's the, that's 2. So the Celsius is on the inside, the Fahrenheit is the outside, so we use, so actually that's so if that's 20 there, that's 10. Yeah, it's negative. Oh, it's almost negative. Actually 9 degrees right now. Yeah, it's 9 degrees. That's how cold it is outside. So we're in the hillside. So behind that trees right there is a road. And we have a neighbors out there. See where my neighbors is? So that's kind of like the hillside. And right there is where our driveway is. So we kind of go downhill to walk to our bus stop. That's where I came from earlier. So this is our backyard. So that's where the grass is. And now they're all pretty much covered. So over the years, the snow will pile her up to 3 foot. So it's gonna be 3 foot up snow in the yard pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching. And I'm still getting ready to have some breakfast here. It's 9:37 in the morning. And my kids, one of my kids stay home today because he's sick. And we have our 2 doodles. They just got their surgery for spade and neutered. Last night they got home, so they still have their cones in their heads. That's Kimchi. They're mini doodles. So they're staying low, trying to heal. Hi, Okomi. Thank you. Yeah, she's so cute. She's a darling. She liked being snuggled, but right now she's still healing. They just got their medicine earlier. Noodle's still tired. So Noodle is a boy. Kimchi is a girl. So that's my day for now. Thanks you all for watching. And I see you guys next time. Yeah, thank you, Tommy. Yeah, I have a lot of video of Noodles and Kimchi. So both of them are siblings. So they have different mom but same dad. Their dad is are actually big, Bernese Mountain Dog. They have long furry hair and big dog. But their size and their hair or their fur look like, actually they feel like hair because their hair like so soft compared to the regular dog fur. So we call them hair because I've been trimming them a lot of times now because they grow really fast. So they're kimchi and noodles and me a mix with Bernese Mountain Dog and mini doodles. So we call them Bern Doodle. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna have some breakfast here and go on my day. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night, good night or good morning, wherever you are. Thanks for watching. And I see you soon. Lolani Lo. Like skibbity. What's that? Skibbity toilet? I don't know what it is. Skibbity. Skibbity eye. Skibbity. Hi Choco. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Bye for now. Enjoy your day. Thank you everyone.